you're seeing, of course, the orders come in for the spring season, I'm assuming. How are things looking now?
Things are not looking so great. I guess all of last year, people bought a lot and early, and therefore there's an inventory glut in the market. And therefore this year, even though retail sales are not plummeting yet, buying on the supply chain has been drastically reduced. And we feel that even slow growth at 3% is already a win for us.
But you are outperforming the rest of the sector.
Yeah, the sector's we're hearing a lot of 30% drops, and it's a bloodbath out there.
Geopolitics touching your industry as well. 60% of your sales comes from the United States. You're a Chinese company and you manufacture in China. What are your clients doing? What are they telling you? Do they not want to be producing in China?
Yes, a lot of our clients are moving production out, and that's where we're good at helping them do that. So right now, Southeast Asia accounts for more than 70% of our production. China is just 20-odd%. And that 20-odd% figure was a big drop from 2 years ago, 50%. Over 50% 2 years ago. And I think that's indicative of what's happening in the general market, maybe not just in apparel, but in other consumer products as well.
Now, you produce in China, Vietnam, India, Indonesia, and Cambodia. Are you looking to diversify anywhere else?
Yes, we're looking further to diversify. Vietnam has become our biggest production base, and nowadays we're thinking, just like before people were thinking China plus one, they want to diversify outside of China, we're now trying to help our clients diversify outside of Vietnam.
Acquisitions. Since listing, you've made 5 big acquisitions. In terms of targets, where and what are you looking at? And given the macroeconomic environment, inflation, high interest rates, does that impact your appetite to acquire companies?
Well, we believe that during good times we grow organically, and we did that very well last year, and we grew at over 50%. But this year, I think it's going to be much more difficult, and I think that's a great time for acquisitions. And we're talking to several companies, and I think we look at good companies with strong products and strong clients that will be complementary to our business. We operate like a platform, and like an Uber, the more customers you have, the more suppliers you have, the stronger the platform gets. And we feel that this is a good time for inorganic growth.
Digital transformation is also something that you're looking at. How important is it to your business in terms of growth, and where does generative AI fall into the industry, if at all?
Well, the digital transformation is extremely important. The apparel supply chain is actually quite backwards and quite analog. And while the downstream retail has been digitalized, the supply chain hasn't been nearly as much. And we want to be a pioneer in that, in changing that, and providing the very speedy and responsive service that our clients may need. Generative AI is also coming in, for example, in graphics design, in certain sort of, even in the way our company has adopted ChatGPT for responding to customers' inquiries. And so it's slowly moving into the industry.